Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, we've got DeAndre Ayton. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Here's Reeves. Simons with the defensive effort. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They grab their own miss. And it's Ayton missing. Here's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now, here's Sharpe. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Launches it. Kamare misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. To the paint. And here's Doncic from the arc. No problems knocking that one down.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Outside, Simons. Here's Kamare. Covered by LeBron. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And a deep 3 from Doncic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Simons. After Luka Doncic's miss, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Shot clock at 2. Doncic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And able to produce under any circumstances. Shot clock has no effect on Luka.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 1. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Reeves against Sharp. Pass to Hayes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Simons surveying the D. Sharp with it, defended by Reeves. Three-pointer on the way. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. The three for Doncic. The rebound by Sharp.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Simons. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic against Sharp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Sharp. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Hayes. Back to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland leading by 4. Sharp, the pass to Simons. To the right side. Here's Ayton. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic with a screen on Ayton. With the drive. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Avdia kicks to Simons. Avdia with a screen for Simons. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Ayton finds Sharp. Outside, Simons. Ayton a screen on Doncic. It's tipped. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Simons from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Simons has got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Doncic with it. He has 6. Shoots over Simons. And it comes off the front of the rim. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to Grant. Now here's Ayton. It's blocked. And here is Doncic. Outside, James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. He's got 5.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Avdia. James right side. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Kamare. Grant on the wing. Pass to Kamare. 5 to shoot. Henderson outside. Tries to save it. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Henderson after the basket by Los Angeles. Over Vincent. Henderson, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
First one falls for him. That one is no good. Portland leading by 3. Now Henderson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Avdia. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. Vincent with it. He has yet to score. Reeves with the screen on Grant. Back to Reeves. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Klingon, top of the key.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes the first but misses the second. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt with it. Back to Vincent. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Here's Klingon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Reeves the pass to Vincent. Back to Reeves. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. It's Klingon, top of the key. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Henderson inside the three-point line, and the jumper is on the mark. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Reeves outside. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Scoot Henderson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Thybulle kicks to Henderson. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Grant up top. Over Vanderbilt. That one wide left. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Reeves. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
The Trailblazers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that one falls for Henderson. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. Both free throws good from Henderson. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Vincent. Henderson defending. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Grant. Misses off the right iron. Portland leading by 6. Henderson with it. From 12 feet out. Chalk up 2 there. Henderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Look at Henderson embracing opportunity. Nice to see a rookie not avoiding the mid-range.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Now Reeves. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Vincent misses. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's Henderson on the wing. Defended by Vincent. And Henderson throws it down hard.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Vincent's shot is good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Williams, he's checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James is checked in. Henderson outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Portland no good that time either. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. And that one drops for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Hachimura. James looking around. With the teardrop, Portland grabs the miss. Here's Banton in the corner. Henderson with it. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Reeves against Henderson. Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 8. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
For Portland, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Henderson.
Shooting 2. We got this.
No good on that one. So for the Trailblazers, Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Delano Banton.
We got this.
No luck that time either. Lakers trail by 8. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Los Angeles making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
Number 77, Luka Doncic.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Outside, Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. Stolen by Reeves. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Robert Williams.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Trailblazers leading by 6. Outside, Simons. Williams passes to Simons. Count it. Simons has got 7 points in the game.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Hey, get LeBron, get LeBron.
Picked by Finney-Smith.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Lakers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Now here's LeBron. He's got 9. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the triple. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got 10.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Reeves outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 17 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Avdia's checked in for Portland. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Grant, and the Lakers also making a switch. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. Ayton a screen on James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And he makes the first. And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And Sharpe drops them both. Lakers trail by 7. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. James outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Sharpe. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hachimura the pass to Goodwin. Inside. LeBron kicks to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Kamara. He's covered by Hachimura. Avdia dishes to Ayton. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Kamara. Good on the three-point shot. Kamara's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And stolen by Simons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hayes comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin.
One shot.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
The shot's good from Hayes. Trailblazers leading by 11. Pass to Kamare. Ayton with it. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now, here's Sharp. He has 7, just 4 to shoot. Here's Avdia. Misses the 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura, no good. Here's Kamare. James defending. Pass to Simons. Portland, no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now, Doncic. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Hayes finds Reeves. James outside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Pass to Kamare. Ayton a screen. Kamare misses. Lakers trail by 9. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. The Trailblazers shooting 45% in quarter number 2. And it's Sharp missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Deflects the pass. Here's Kamare. Covered by LeBron. Left side Simons. To end the drought. Driving to the basket. He takes it up and lays it in. Simons has got 10 points now just in this quarter. And here's Reeves outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Portland leading by 8. So the Lakers 5 right now. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hayes out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. Simons out of hand on it. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. LeBron James on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Simons. Outside, Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ayton a screen on Hachimura. From 8. Avdia can't hit. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Reeves. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. In the corner, it's James. LeBron playing like a big man inside.
And nothing gets past LeBron. I mean, makes a play before the clock runs out.
Pass to Kamare. Three-pointer, Simons. Drains the three-pointer. Simons has got 18 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Down low, here's Hayes. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Avdia. Another shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Los Angeles on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Shot clock at 5. Simons kicks to Avdia. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Avdia's got his first basket. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Hayes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Simons. 18 points for him. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Avdia. Here's the three. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Lakers. And here is LeBron. 13 points in the game. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Sharp with a screen on Doncic. Simons from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Simons has got 21.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now, here's Avdia. Yep, that one goes in there. Avdia's got 4 this quarter.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
On the wing, Reeves. Doncic outside. Looking to get it going. Doncic converts inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Reeves against Sharp. Outside, Simons. And the shot goes in. He's got 23.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Pass to Simons. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Hachimura. Still yet to score. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a robust drive inside.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Back to Sharp. Simons on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Simons against Doncic. And it's Simons missing. LeBron left side. Pass to Hachimura. And the three off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Sharp, 7 points in the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. James outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
So for the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Shaedon Sharp, and Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And both free throws good for LeBron. Abdia. Grant outside. Here's Henderson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Over Grant. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from LeBron.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now here's Henderson. 14 points for him. Doncic with the steal. Reeves in the corner. Back to Doncic. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Henderson. From outside the arc. Lakers with the rebound. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. From 11 feet away. And it's Doncic missing.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Henderson outside. Takes the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Doncic with it. Luka powering through the resistance.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Pass to Kamare. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Reeves. Stolen. Fast break, here we go. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Reeves outside. Doncic outside. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Oh, good on the 3. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Knocks it loose. Doncic with the steal. On the wing, Reeves. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Ayton. Taken away by Hayes. Finney Smith with it, and finished off by Finney Smith.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now here's Grant, still without a basket. Outside, Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Ayton missing. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Finney Smith. LeBron outside. Shoots over Grant. LeBron, no luck. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Henderson passes to Ayton. Over Reeves. Drops one in from the wing. Ayton's got 14 points.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Pass to Reeves. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. He's off on the second. Trailblazers leading by 5. Grant dishes to Henderson. Outside Williams. Back to Henderson. This one for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to James. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Now here's Thibault. He's defended by Reed. Thibault on the wing. Nothing on the board. Henderson passes to Williams. Count that bucket.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Shot from the top of the key. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Portland out in front. They lead by a bucket. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Grant. Rob Williams is out there with Klingon. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Thibault in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now Thibault after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Grant kicks to Henderson. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Vincent the pass to James. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Henderson. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Vincent. Los Angeles with another miss. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Henderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Portland, Henderson. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Henderson. Both free throws good from Henderson. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Finney Smith. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the middle. Henderson dishes to Williams. Here's Klingon. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 6. Grant, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Here's Vincent. Kicks it out to James. And the 3 ball is good. James has got 32 points.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Henderson for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Pass to LeBron. Klingon with the steal. Here's Thibault. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And coach, this guy, Matisse Thibault, he really changes what you can do on offense with his defense.
Yeah, look, Matisse Thybulle's as good a defender as there is in the league. He hasn't had that profile because we haven't seen him on TV as much, but he's disruptive. He causes turnovers. He blocks shots. This guy's as good as there is in the league.
So long and disruptive, a great word to use. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And both free throws good for Thibault. Lakers trail by 10. Outside, James. LeBron brushing off the contact.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now, here's Thibault. Tight defense on him. Here's Grant. And they'll get another chance. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Oh, great hustle by Henderson. His hops will really help him on the offensive glass.
James against Grant. Takes a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Henderson on the wing. Defended by Vincent. And there it is for him.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
James outside. LeBron gathering speed. That one falls.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
Henderson outside. A beautiful reverse layup. Henderson's got 29.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from LeBron.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
At the line for 2, Henderson.
He misses the free throw. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Williams. Sharp's checked in for Grant. And it's Simons in for Matisse Thybulle. The Lakers also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for James. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Good on the second free throw. And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Avdia. Simons with the screen on Hachimura. From 12 feet out. That one doesn't go. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic kicks to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Launches a three. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Connect. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Henderson passes to Simons. Portland again missing.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hayes, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Doncic against Henderson. Up top, Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Fires the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And Sharp has it in the corner. The kick out to Simons. Again, Simons missing. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic with a screen for Hachimura. Back to Doncic. There's the three. Reeves against Simons. Reeves gets the bucket. Trailblazers leading by 8. Outside, Avdia. Drills the three-pointer.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Now, here's Doncic. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Outside, Avdia. Henderson with the screen for Avdia. Pass to Simons. Shoots over Hachimura. A nice shot by Simons. 27 points for Anthony Simons. Here's Connect. Defended by Sharp. Back to Doncic. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does. And here is Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayes. Avdia with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Lakers trail by 11. Avdia against Hachimura.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
Rui Hachimura. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Portland leading by 9. Pass to Sharp. Ball's knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. Here's Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now, Avdia. And here is Simons. Guarded by Doncic. Now, here's Sharp. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
James in the post. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. James has got 40 points. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Simons. And it's Luka with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 9 points. He can't get it to go. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Simons against Doncic. The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got 6 here in this quarter.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
LeBron left side. Out to Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Pass to Sharp. Ayton a screen on Reeves. And Reeves comes to help. Now here's Ayton. Covered by Hayes. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Portland.
their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Anthony Simons.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Now here's James. After LeBron James's miss, James draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Anthony Simons. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. James at the line for one.
One shot.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Grant. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Simons.